Hey there guys, welcome back to Pokemon Showdown, road to 1500. We're currently up to 1380 ELO, so we've got another 120 to go. I don't know if that's going to be doable today, but if not, I'm hoping it'll be the next episode. So our first battle, we've got quite an interesting looking team. Off the bat, I'm not sure what I have to deal with all this stuff. The Magnezone could be a problem, since Sizer would be useful to counter that Altaria, so I assume that Altaria is built in a way that's kind of deliberately designed to benefit from Sizer's removal, which I assume means it doesn't have a fire move. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So what's he likely to lead with? I assume he'll lead with the Magnezone, potentially. Could lead with the... Nah, I don't think he'd lead with Keldeo. I'm going to go to Hippowdon. Oh, he does actually lead with the Keldeo. Okay. Alright, well, I assume he's going to be going for Scald. I don't really have much that wants to get burned, but I guess Slowbro is a generally good switch in. So yeah, we'll go with that. He's a Life Orb, he doesn't get the burn, so that's nice. I think he's going to be forced to switch out here. Question is, what will he switch out to? Probably Latias. So I guess Ice Beam could be a good move in general. I highly doubt it'd stay in. I could go for Scald just for the general burn chance, that could be useful. I'm going to go for Ice Beam, I think, just 'cause it'll catch Superior, it'll catch, yeah, to get the Superior, so that's nice. I could potentially actually survive a Leaf Storm here, but I'm not going to try that. I'm going to go straight out to Tornadus, which is pretty much my designated counter for this thing. And hit U-turn, I should be able to keep momentum. I wouldn't be surprised if he double switches here. I mean, that's probably the right thing to do for him in this scenario, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, he does actually stay and he goes for the Glare. That's a good play on his part. I always forget that this thing learns Glare, so that's really annoying. That's going to be my Tornadus crippled for pretty much the whole game. He's probably going to switch out here. I don't know what he's going to switch to. I think I might go for the general knockoff, just because that would be pretty good against more or less everything. He does switch out. He goes to Jirachi. That is not the time to be paralyzed. That would have been a super effective hit. That would have been nice. Okay, so I think I'm just going to go straight to Zapdos here. If he turns out to have Stealth Rock, that's probably fine. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. It looks like he might not actually have Wish, just based on that. I assume that he would have... I'm assuming this is an all-out attacker. Question is, what does he want to switch in now? I assume possibly Latias. I don't think he'll be staying in, that would be a bit weird. Okay, he does stay in. Alright. In that case... let's just go to Sizer, and then go straight back out. He goes for Icy Wind, yeah, so definitely an all-out attacker. I don't think he'd have Fire Punch. But he could do, I guess he could have Body Slam, Iron Head, Icy Wind and Fire Punch. That wouldn't be a terrible moveset, so I'm going to go out to Zapdos just to be safe. He does go to the Magnezone, that's kind of what I expected. I don't think... he could go for the Volt Switch here, which would let me get my rocks up, although that would be quite predictable for him. Okay, he goes straight to the Latias. Fair enough. I'm just gonna go to Sizer. That's fine. Goes for the Psyshock, that's fine. I assume he is again going to be going out to the Magnezone here, so I'm just going to click U-turn. And that should at least get some easy damage off. Yep, that's fine. Let's go out to... could get my rocks up. Yeah, that's probably the best option. Yeah, let's go out to this thing. Set the rocks up. And he could go out to Latias here. That's probably his best choice. And my best response to that, I don't entirely know right now, because I still have to worry about this thing for the foreseeable future. I highly doubt he'd stay in. I'm pretty sure he'll be switching. He could go to Superior as well. That would also work. But Superior still isn't really going to be able to get through my Tornadus. Okay, he goes to this thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for another Scald, so I'm just going to go to Slowbro. I mean, he's got Life Orb Recall to worry about, so it's not really going to work too well for him. He just goes straight for the Hydro Pump, that's fine, because I'm going to get all that health back. What do I think he's going to switch in here? He knows I have Ice Beam, so he knows that... I don't know, I could go for Scald, I could go for Psychic, it's going to be one or the other. I think I'll go for Scald. I think it'd be really weird if he stays in. Okay, yeah. So that was probably the right choice. I could stay in and, oh, it would have been nice to get the burn there. I could stay in and go for Flamethrower, but I don't think it's worth it. I think Zapdos is a pretty solid counter to this thing, although I do have to worry a little bit about Icy Wind. He does actually have the Wish, okay. That's slightly worrying. He doesn't, I don't think he has Protect though, so I'm just going to try and get some damage off. Goes for Icy Wind, it doesn't do too much damage, that's absolutely fine. Alright, so let's just get this health back. We can at least wall this thing, but I'm not sure I can prevent it from passing wishes. What's this likely to be going to? Possibly Superior. Possibly Keldeo. Neither of those are really safe to bring in though. Obviously I do have a super effective move for both of them, so I'm going to go for Heat Wave. So if for some reason he did go to Superior, no, he goes straight out to this thing. I unfortunately miss, that's really annoying. What can he even do with this though? Like, I assume he'll just switch back out again, like, because he knows that I just go to Hippowdon. So I assume he's trying to catch that out, so I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. Yeah, he does try and catch me out. That's fine. The obvious thing to bring back out here is going to be Sizer, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. Because, like, no matter how he predicts that to go, I mean, he has no reason to be staying in, he might as well switch out again. And I'll be getting some nice chip damage off. Yeah, he goes back out to Magnezone, that's fine. Okay, so I need to make a decision here about what's my best switch in. Probably is just gonna keep being Hippowdon, but I don't have an awful lot to do about Latias coming in, if that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go for Earthquake in case he tries to make a weird prediction for some reason. He does go back out to Latias, that's fine. He might still... no, I assume he's going to go for the Defog or the Roost here. Just in case he doesn't have Roost, I'm going to go for Rock Slide. Hopefully catch him. Not quite enough damage to take him out of the game, unfortunately. I'm just going to set the Rock straight back up. He switches out. Okay, so that's perfect. That's the Rock staying up now, because he will instantly die if he tries to come back in. So that's a good sign at least, but this thing is still going to be annoying to deal with, mainly because of its Wish passing. He goes for the Wish again. Okay, so I need to stop whatever comes in coming in. He can't go to Latias, that won't work. I can just use Heat Wave. He's got nothing that wants to come in on that. I mean, he could try and predict that and go for the Keldeo switch, but that would be extremely risky of him. No, he just stays in. Goes for another Icy Wind. That does barely any damage though, so I'm not at all bothered about that. And now he's not got a Wish to pass, so yeah, that's absolutely fine. I think I'm just going to Roost. Get this health back. Is he seriously going to... Okay, going for the flinches isn't going to work, obviously, because I do have the Rocky Helmet, fortunately. I guess this is one of the few times when that really does help me. I don't mind him lowering my speed. I mean, that's not really going to beat me. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with this short of just trying to stall it out. I think that's one of my only real options, unfortunately. I could try bringing in the... No, there's no point. Yeah, there's not really anything to bring in here. I think ultimately I probably would win this matchup, but it would be very annoying to try and do it. Heat Wave will run out before Wish runs out, so that's really annoying. Fortunately, he just switches straight out there, so that's cool. He's passing the Wish to this, that's probably fine. I'm just gonna Volt Switch out to possibly Clefable. We'll see what he goes for. Okay, he tries to catch out the Sizer here. That's not gonna work for him. I'm just gonna have to go to Hippowdon again. This time actually he doesn't have anything that wants to come in because he can't go to Latias anymore. So that's actually a good sign. I think we can just go for a nice safe Rock Slide here. There's not really anything that wants to come in on that. Okay, he's actually if only I predicted that. I assume he's gonna switch out. I mean, he must be about to switch out. That's the only thing that makes sense. No? Okay, well I'm predicting him to want to switch out now. I really don't think he's going to be throwing away his Magnezone here. Is he serious? Okay, alright. That's fine. Like, whatever. He can't pass a Wish to this as long as Zapdos is alive. He finally does go out to the Jirachi. This thing is going to be probably going for Body Slam, because I could just hit it with an Earthquake and that would do a lot of damage to it. I mean, Zapdos, yeah, I'm just going to have to go straight back out to Zapdos just to threaten the Magnezone, stop him Wish Passing to it. So I'm just going to have to use Heat Wave again. Just to make sure that neither Superior or Magnezone can come in. Still going to be dealing with this fairly stally game. But I'm feeling reasonably confident now that we've taken Latias out of the game. That's actually really nice. I mean, this Jirachi's still going to be annoying, but at least there's that. Yeah, he's got no way to Wish Pass as long as I keep threatening him with the Heat Wave. Right. Yeah, I mean, next time I guess I need to learn to not switch in the Tornadus into the Superior, since Glare is pretty much a ready-made move to completely cripple Tornadus. Obviously one of the only good things about Tornadus, well, not one of the only good things, but one of the main good things about Tornadus is just that it's so fast. And without that speed, it's not really got an awful lot that it can do. I mean, I guess I could use it to tank a hit from Jirachi, but that wouldn't be amazing. Okay, that's annoying that it's missing. I might actually go for the Volt Switch here, but there's no real reason to. I mean, he's still using up his Wish PP, he's going to be down to 9 PP now, I'm down to 7 PP, I guess that's an okay trade. He's starting to try and flinch me again, that's not going to work for him because the Rocky Helmet damage is going to take him out. I mean, I guess it could technically happen, but yeah, only if I'm exceedingly unlucky, which fortunately doesn't look like I am going to be for now at least. Goes for the Wish again. Oh, I get the burn. Oh, that is nice luck right there. That is excellent. I mean, I guess it's... Actually, I've used it 10 times. The odds were almost... I mean, I think the odds are that, like, something like 40%, just at a guess, that I would have got a burn by now, but yeah, I didn't really factor that in, but that's actually going to help me a lot. I think that could actually be enough to help me pull this game off. Yeah, now it's going to get half that health back, but it's not going to be doing too well. Yeah, now that it's losing health every turn, I think I'm going to be able to just breeze through this. Perfect, yeah. I mean, he can't get that health back. He's not got Protect. I can just use Volt Switch here. That's absolutely fine. Goes for the Iron Head and takes himself out of the game. That's probably a good thing. Because, actually no, it's not really a good thing. It means that he gets the choice of whatever he wants to come out against Zapdos. I'm not sure what that would be though. I mean, Superior can't come in. Magnezone can't come in. Altaria comes in. That's absolutely fine. It's not going to get any health back. He goes for the Mega Evolution, goes for the Return. That does a lot of damage. Okay, so what to go for here? I could sack Sizer just to try and catch him out. I mean, I'll force him out, so next time he comes back in, he'll be in very low health, and that could be pretty useful. He doesn't really have any switch into Clefable. I guess Magnezone would be okay, but it's not a great switch in. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll go out to Clefable, I'll click Moonblast, then when the Magnezone comes in, I'll predict the Flash Cannon and go over to Tornadus, and then probably click Hurricane, which he's not going to have any switch-ins to. He goes straight in for the Return, and that's the Mega Altaria out, so that's nice. I think that's worth it. I don't think I particularly need Clefable. Yeah, Latias is not going to survive, so that's a complete waste. Okay, out comes this thing. I'm not sure what this is going to do. I'm just going to click Moonblast. Oh, I just about survived that. I mean, I guess I am especially defensive spread, so most normal Clefables would have been taken out from that range, but yeah, mine is specially defensive to enable it to take on things like that, so yeah, we do eventually take that win, and actually we take it as a 6-0 win, so that's unexpectedly good. Cool, so we're now into the 1400 range. Let's try and push a little bit further. Okay, this team looks worryingly stallish. I've got Tornadus for Celebi, I've got Slowbro for Talonflame and for Aggron. I've got Clefable, kind of. Clefable's decent against the Dragonite. If the Starmie doesn't have Thunderbolt, then Slowbro will also do pretty well against that. In terms of what he's going to lead with, I assume it'll probably be the Aggron. I'm not sure what my best option for that would be. Possibly Hippowdon, possibly Slowbro, one or the other. I'm going to go with Hippowdon. Yeah, Hippowdon's going to be the best option there. He actually goes for the Chansey lead, that's absolutely fine with me. Because as long as this thing doesn't have... Okay. Double switches into the Starmie. Alright, I'm not sure what this thing's going to have, I'm just going to go for the U-turn. I mean, I should be able to take a hit, so... That's not really a good matchup for him. He does just switch out, goes to the Aggron, that's fine. In that case, I think we can now bring out... I mean, if he Mega Evolves, then he's actually going to be really vulnerable to Zapdos, so he can't actually keep getting his hazards up. So we're actually going to try and force the Mega Evolution here, and then we should be able to potentially keep his hazards off the field. At least until that happens, we'll be able to go 1-for-1. He actually goes straight back out to Starmie. Okay, that's fine. I'm tempted to go out to Zapdos here just to get some Rocky Helmet damage off. Because I assume he's going to be going for the Rapid Spin. I think Clefable would be another fairly safe choice. Yeah, let's go into the Clefable, try and force the Talonflame out. He does go straight for the Rapid Spin. He is actually a Life Orb. Okay, so that confirms that. That suggests that he won't have Recover, so that's interesting. I'm just going to try and weaken this thing. I'm not going to like set up a Wish or anything like that. I assume he'll go into the Talonflame here. He could also go into the Chansey, but the Chansey doesn't really have any options against the Slizer other than possibly to paralyze it if it has Thunder Wave. He goes out to the Aggron, that also makes sense I guess, but I can just go straight over to the Hippowdon and set my rocks back up, so that's fine. Yeah, he sets his rocks up. I'm just going to set mine up. I assume we go back out to the Starmie. And then hopefully if I can predict the Rapid Spin, I can wear it down with the... He does go out to the Starmie. I'm really tempted to actually stay in and just use Earthquake here. That would also work pretty well. Oh, I'm so tempted to do that. I'm extremely tempted. But no, Tornadus is a pretty good switch in here. I think Tornadus can take anything. Apart from Ice Beam, but I think it's pretty unlikely that he'd go for that. He goes for the Hydro Pump. That's fine. I think we're just going to U-turn straight out here just for safety. Although, Knock Off, he doesn't really have any great switch-ins. I guess Aggron would work. He stays in. Okay. So here comes a potentially hard-hitting move, but probably not against Slowbro. He's going to go down to the... Unless he's using Recover, which would be weird. I don't think he has it. But unless he's getting his health back this turn, he's just going to be taken out here. So let's go to Slowbro. I don't think he has Scald. He goes for the Rapid Spin. Okay, so he's got rid of my spikes, but he's lost one of his offensive options against my team. Goes out to the Celebi. I've not really got a great switch into that now that Tornadus is weakened. I need to be slightly cautious that it might have Hidden Power Fire. I could actually go out to my Zapdos here and just remove the hazards. I might try that. If he's a passer, that could be dangerous. He's got Bat and Pass, but he didn't try and set up, so I'm not sure what to make of that. If he goes out to Chansey, I'm not sure if I'm going to switch straight out or not. No, he actually goes out to the Dragonite. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Volt Switch just to break that thing's multi-scale, and then Slowbro should be able to finish it off pretty nicely. See how we take this. He goes for the Fire Punch. That does almost no damage. That's all good. He doesn't really have anything that wants to switch in on this. I guess Chansey's his only real option. Although Celebi would work too. Yeah, I think I need to anticipate that he'll switch out here and go back out to my Zapdos so that I can get the Defog off. Okay, so that does look like the right choice. So let's get rid of these rocks. And then hopefully we'll be able to stop and getting them up by by just bringing this out every time the Aggron comes back out. He goes for the Sword Stance. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Okay. What's he gonna pass to, though? He passes, but he's... I mean, Talonflame won't be able to kill me, Aggron won't be able to kill me, Dragonite, that's a pretty good choice. Okay, and he gets his attack back, I mean he gets his multi-scale back. What's he gonna predict to switch in here though? He's obviously thinking that the Sizer might come out. Clefable's fine, yeah, Clefable is unaware, so this thing should wall it pretty well. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. So, we completely nullified that Baton Pass, so that's good. I'm just gonna fire off a Moonblast here. I could actually, if he's gonna keep bringing in Celebi, I could actually start setting up Calm Minds. But I don't think he'd do that. He doesn't know that I'm unaware yet, so yeah, he is actually gonna try and attack me. But all that's really gonna achieve is getting his Dragonite absolutely massacred. He's gonna have to switch out here if he wants to keep this thing alive. No, he's got Roost. Okay, fair enough. Well, I have Wish and Protect, so that's absolutely fine. There's no way this thing's gonna threaten me. Yeah, I think he's trying to hold on to these boosts, but there's just no way this thing's getting through me. Goes for the Fire Punch, gets a crit. Hopefully not a burn. Yeah, he doesn't get the burn, so yeah, we're all good. He's going to be forced to switch out, I think. I think he can't just let me keep setting up. Yeah, he does switch out finally. Goes out to Aggron, that's absolutely fine. This thing can't heal up unless his Chansey has Wish. If he tries to set his hazards back up, I'll just go for Defog. I assume it won't have a Rock move. But even if it does, I'm physically defensive and this thing is really not much of a threat, so I'll just take those straight out. Goes out to the Chansey, which is absolutely fine. I can't see this thing having anything to do about Sizer. He could have Thunder Wave. It'd be a bit strange for him to go for that. I'm hoping we can scout for the Toxic here, because if he is confirmed to have Toxic, then we know that Sizer is a completely safe switch in. Let's try that now. And getting this thing paralyzed is not a huge deal. He goes straight for the Seismic Toss, which suggests that maybe he knew it's coming and doesn't have the Thunder Wave. Right, he goes out to the Talonflame now, that's fine. I can just go straight out to... I can actually go to Zapdos here, that is one option. That would enable me to keep momentum, whereas Slowbro would kind of invite Chansey to just come straight out. So I think I will actually go to the Zapdos. It can take a hit, even from Choice Band, fairly well. He goes for the Sword Stance to see how much this does. Enough to take him out, so that's absolutely perfect. And he forfeits. Okay, cool. How are we doing now? 14-21. Win streak is now up to 17, so that's nice as well. I think I'll get one more battle. I don't think I'm going to extend this part onto 5, but okay, this team is extremely strong. I'm seeing multiple wall breakers. I don't have many options for Heracross, other than to revenge kill it with Tornadus. Okay. Clefable is okay against it, but this is not a physically defensive variant, so it's not actually going to be a great option. I'm expecting a Heatran lead, so I'm going to go for Hippowdon. He goes for Superior. Okay. This could have Glare, so I'm just going to play it safe and go to Clefable, and then possibly double switch, expecting the Heatran, although he might stay in and keep using Leaf Storm, thinking that I'm Magic Guard, but you'll see that I'll take sand damage here, so that would be a bit weird if he did stay in. We'll see what happens. He could actually double switch over to the Heatran here, that would make sense, because it would beat both. It would beat Tornadus and Sizer, and also Clefable, so that's actually quite a good... I've only just realised actually, but that is actually a pretty good pairing for Superior. It also beats Talonflame, so yeah. Superior and Heatran. Thinking about it now, that's actually a very solid combination. It's mainly Heracross I'm worried about. I don't have many options for that. I don't know how fast my Zapdos is. I think it might be just fast enough to outspeed that. But it's going to be borderline. Let's have a look. 275 speed. I think that might be just enough, or it might actually be on par. I'm going to check. Let's go with Mega Heracross. I mean, obviously, until he Mega Evolves, he will be faster. But let's assume that he's a jolly Mega Heracross. I think I'm hoping this thing is 274 speed. If it's not, then I really need to add 1 extra speed. It's 273 speed actually. So yeah, we are at least faster than that. So we at least have 2 Pokemon that can revenge kill that. He's still not taking his turn. So I'm gonna put the timer on and hopefully something will go wrong and he'll time out and we'll get some nice easy points from that. Okay, so he actually came back. He goes for the Leaf Storm. I assume that he knows that I'm unaware here, so I'm just gonna set up a Wish. That's alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna set up a Wish. I assume he's gonna switch out to the Heatran here. It'd be a bit weird if he didn't. See how it goes. He's actually staying in, so that's interesting. He's gonna have to switch out to the Heatran sooner or later, I think. He's got Leftovers, so he's not a super aggressive variant. Yeah, just gonna keep setting up Wishes and Protects. He's actually already wasted most of his, or half of his Leaf Storm PP, so he definitely can't keep doing this. He's gonna be forced to switch out pretty soon. Is he gonna go for it again? No, he goes for the Glare, so that confirms that Tornadus is not a safe switch in. Okay. I assume he'll be going for the Glare again now. I could go for the Moonblast. I could anticipate that and switch into Zapdos, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to take hits from this since it is going to be very much boosted up. I think I'll just go straight for the Wish just to be safe. Yeah, he's going to try and go for the Power Hacks, which is a bit annoying. Let's just go for another Moonblast. Could switch out here. I would definitely switch out here if I were him. Now that he's got that paralysis off, I don't think he really has anything to gain other than trying to Hacks me. Yeah, he does switch out now to the Heatran. Okay. Alright, well Zapdos can't really do much about this, so I'm gonna go out to the Hippowdon. Just so that we can at least match each other for rocks. I hope. He goes for the Magma Storm, that's interesting. Maybe this doesn't have rocks in that case. I don't think he'd stay in, so I'm just gonna go for Stealth Rock. Yeah, he doesn't stay in, he goes out to Keldeo. I think Tornadus should be a fairly safe switch into this. He doesn't actually have any good Tornadus switch-ins, to be fair, so let's bring this out. Hopefully he'll go for Secret Sword or something, making some weird prediction. I assume he'll go for Scald. He goes for Hydro Pump. That is most definitely Specs. He could go out to the Heatran here, and I'd like to use Superpower in that case, but I think just to be safe we need to go for the Hurricane. Yeah, I mean that is pretty much what I expected him to do, so it would have been nice to catch him out, but unfortunately not today. So you turn out. I assume he's not Choice Scarf, like, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, he just got some leftovers HP back anyway, so fair enough. Let's go out to the Slowbro. And does he have any switch-ins for this? Not really. Latias is probably his best choice, but I can just hit that with an Ice Beam. Also, Heracross, while he still has Guts intact. Ah, that's annoying. I should have just attacked. Alright, well this time we're going for Scald. That sucks. That's going to be really irritating. How well is he going to take this? He takes it reasonably well, but he's not going to want to keep taking those. So yeah, let's keep using Scald. He could actually use Magma Storm here, and potentially that could be a big threat. He does switch out though. He's not playing around. He goes out to the Keldeo. That's not really a problem. I mean, I get the burn, so that's nice. I do have Assault Vest, so I could probably take a Hydro Pump from this range, but then I would also go down. But then I don't really have a switch into this right now, so I think I'm just gonna have to do it. Yeah, I don't have any switch-ins to this, so I'm just gonna have to potentially lose the Slowbro here, which sucks. But I don't wanna make a terrible loss. He goes out to the Superior, so he must have been predicting something. Interesting. Okay. Clefable, I guess, is going to be, again, a good switch into this. Although there is the risk that he'll Hacks me. Okay, let's go for the wish. Goes back out to Heatran. I think I'm just gonna protect just so I can get this health back, so I need it to be able to keep switching into this thing. Crap. Okay, well fortunately he misses, so that's alright. Okay, so what should I bring in here? Probably potentially Tornadus, but I don't think that's a particularly great choice. I don't really have any great switch-ins to this. Hippowdon I think is going to be the best choice. Should be able to take a Magma Storm, okay, and force it out. He misses again, okay, so that's good news. Alright, so I assume he's going to be switching out here. It'd be a bit weird if he stayed in. Latias is probably the most likely choice for... I don't know. I could go to Sizer, making a really ballsy play. But I might actually just go straight for the Earthquake, just in case for some weird reason he stays in. No, he does go out to Latias. Okay, so that's going to be an excuse to bring in Sizer at least and get the Mega Evolution off. And also grab some momentum. I assume he'll be using Defog. He goes for the Psy Shock, that's fine. He might not actually have Roost, so in that case we could try and wear him down. He's staying in. Does he have Hidden Power? No, he doesn't. He just sacks his Latias there. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Alright, so I guess Tornadus is going to be the best thing to bring in here. He doesn't really have anything at all for that now. I mean, he didn't really in the past, but even Heatran I think is going to be at risk from the superpower here. And I'm actually quite scared of that Heatran, so I think I want to try and take it out as soon as I can. And I don't think he'll have anything to beat me in one shot with. So this should be, yeah, this should be fine. The Diggersby could actually beat me here. He could go to Diggersby. That's probably what I'd do if I were him. I mean, Diggersby can probably take it. Yeah, he does go for that. This thing could be Scarf. Actually, I'm a bit scared of Swords Dance sets. But if it's Scarf, then that's not a problem. So hope he goes for a Scarf return. He goes for the return. That does so much damage. That must be Choice Band. Am I faster than this? I don't think I am. It depends. If he's Adamant, I might actually be faster. I don't really have anything that can switch into a Choice Band return from this thing though. Maybe Sizer, but that's a little bit risky. I don't necessarily need Zapdos for anything. Okay, yeah, that's fortunate. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. We'll beat him. Yeah, he can't keep doing that. Unless he wants to, like, pretty much sack this. Holy crap, okay. So that thing did so much damage that I'm absolutely amazed that it's not Choice Band. Alright, well, he's gonna have to switch out here, I think. Unless he wants to take a U-turn. And I don't really need Sizer for anything in particular, so if he wants to stay in, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. This thing is now pretty much weakened to the point where it can't really do anything to me now. I think I'm just going to bring this thing out, go for the knockoff, and he has nothing to switch into that at all, so hopefully Tornadus can clean up the game pretty soon. Yeah, like, what can he switch into this? Nothing really. He has to hope for a Hurricane Miss, which would really annoy me if it did happen. But assuming we don't get hacks like that, I think Tornadus can win this game now. Focus Sash. Okay, so it was actually the Swords Dance variant. I'm really surprised by just how much damage that thing did. Okay, so this thing, he really is going for the hopeful miss. Please don't miss. Perfect, 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 perfect. We needed that to hit. Nice try. That would have been absolutely horrible if that missed. And now he's pretty much out of options. He goes to the Heatran. Even if this doesn't die, I think just hitting it with a superpower is definitely going to be worth it. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to regret that. Because that is not going to be doing too much damage to me, so that's fine. Just going to go for superpower a second time. And he could switch out here just to take the hit, but there's nothing that really wants to take that hit either. If he goes out to the Assault Vest. Good old Assault Vest. Yeah, Assault Vest is really helpful on this team. Oh, right, he's talking about his Heatran. Yeah, I have like no attack EVs. Fair enough. Well, I think Tornado. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure why he did sack Hera, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he would have done other than sacking Hera either. Alright, so I'm gonna go for the safe U-turn here into my Clefable, and if the Clefable gets hacked out of the game, that's absolutely fine. Like, at this point, I'm just trying to get Tornadus back in a healthier state. He says GG. He might be about to forfeit. Yeah, he does forfeit. Okay, so that's all good. The win streak continues. We are now up to 18 wins, and I'm not sure what the rank was actually, so I'll just check that as well. We're up to 1444 elo, so that's cool. We are now 56 elo off our target. That is potentially maybe 3 games off, so hopefully we'll make it there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.